Sheesh. What a week. Hello everybody, welcome to Fearox Frank Reviews. Sorry I've been late, because I know I've said I would actually do a movie review for Saturday, but yeah, one thing led to another. The New Year's Eve party went a little bit too crazy-ish. And things got a little out of hand. One thing led to another, and kind of lost track of time. And I actually wound up cleaning up several places. And last thing I knew, I was going to be hanging out with my friends for a while, and I hung out with them, and it was good. It was good. I started working again. Everything is all good, so I'm just trying to adjust to everything. So sorry I've been late. I haven't done a movie review yet. So what's going to be? Anyway, I got a bag full of movies here that my friend wound up getting, so I should try reviewing. But I'm only going to be generous to review only one. So, okay, what do we get? Okay, yep. The two Adam West cartoon Batman films? You know what? No, I don't want to review these movies. I really do like these movies in a sense. Because I'm a Batman fan. I like the Adam West TV show. It makes me feel very nostalgic watching them. And, you know what? Here's an idea. How come William Shatner was never on the live action show? He would have been a perfect Two-Face. Well, it's probably for another day. Let's see. What else we got here? This, Most Wanted. Already did that one. My favorite meme of all. 21 Jump Street, the TV show? Nah, not gonna review that one. Good show though, better than the movies. Let's see. Cyber Tracker. Wait. No, not yet. I'll review that, but not now. Let's see. National Lampoon's Van Wilder. Or in other words, Deadpool going to high school, Deadpool going to college. No. Paul Blart Mall Cop? Paul Blart Mall Cop? Well, it's the first one. Yeah, better than the second one. Yeah, at least it's better than the second one. Hello! Oh yeah. Steven Seagal's Out for Justice. Now we're talking. Oh boy, this is really good. But this is actually a pretty damn decent film in a sense. If you were a kid growing up in the 90s and in the 2000s, and you had a decent cable package, chances are you may have seen this movie being televised all the time around that time period. Like especially around the late 90s and early 2000s. Like that was like my time period when I was growing up in a sense, going from middle school to high school. Yeah, chances are you may have seen this movie played on TV a bunch of times in a sense. In other words, this is kind of like a spiritual sequel to Steven Seagal's first movie, Above the Law. Now, despite what you may think about Steven Seagal, this film is actually very entertaining. It was made back in way back in 1991. Put it this way, you want to know who else is in the movie? Let's see, not only Steven Seagal, but William Forsythe is the main villain. He plays Ricky. And Ricky's kind of fucking insane in this movie. And here's a bit of a fun fact. If you're a fan of Law & Order, Jerry Orbach is in this. That's right. Detective Briscoe himself is in this. And he's one of Gino's partners. Not even kidding. So, and yeah, he's playing like he's Detective Briscoe. So if you want to see Detective Briscoe before he went to Law & Order, watch this. Yeah, it's really interesting. Go figure. There's somewhat of a bit of a theory going around saying that Out for Justice takes place in the same universe as the Law & Order universe, which includes Law & Order SVU, Law & Order Criminal Intent, Law & Order God only knows what else is there. But that's a little bit of a stretch. I mean, if you think about it, that's kind of like saying, yeah, compared to all the shit that happens in this movie, there's no fucking way this takes place in the Law and Order universe. Because, for one thing, if you ever seen Detective Stabler on SVU, yeah, he probably would have done half as this. Probably would have done a lot more crazier shit than Steven Seagal did in this movie. Ooh boy. Anyway, unlike Above the Law, sorry, going a little bit out here, but unlike Above the Law, his character is Italian, which is also kind of weird in a sense. Like, Steven Seagal continues playing the Italian cop, which is something he was best known for around this time. So he's the Italian cop who's also an Aikido martial arts master, which is, okay, fine, just go with it. Yeah. However, on Above the Law, his name was Nico Toscani. In this movie, he's Gino Filacchini, something with the F. I don't know. It's some Italian name with an F that starts with an F. I had to look it up. I couldn't pronounce it right, so I don't want to butcher the name any further in a sense. But I'm starting to think that maybe originally this film may have actually started out as a Above the Law sequel, which if you look at it and look at the original Above the Law, which is another good movie, yeah, it really feels like this is a spiritual sequel to that film. I mean, if you look at the other movies that came out between it, like, say, Marked for Death and Hard to Kill, those films look dramatically different and have a completely different tone. I mean, for one thing, Hard to Kill is just a straight-up action revenge film, and Marked for Death has more of a horror base to it. But this one does not. This one is straight up, like, sort of the same thing like Above the Law, except without the batshit crazy backstory with the CIA crap. That being said, so how does this whole thing start? Well, William Forsythe. Okay, here's the thing. William Forsythe, he is awesome in this movie. If you've seen William Forsythe in any gangster movie, in this one, he is straight up fucking insane. He is just... Pretty much he's doing more cocaine than Scarface would ever do in the entire movie. I mean, seriously, this movie's like an hour, is like almost 2 hours long. And he does more cocaine than Scarface at this point, which is nuts. Anyway, Ricky just kills like Nico's partner, Bobby Lupo. Just up and just shoots him right in front of his entire family. And he throws him something. And he goes on a complete rampage. He takes his whole crew. And he's like, you see that? I got a whole lot of business to do today. You stick with me? All the money and drugs, it's all yours, boys. So come on, I got some shit to do. Yeah. And this goes without saying that, yeah, the mob and the police are kind of like, they're at ease with each other. They don't want to, like, step on each other's toes. But when Ricky crosses the line and because Ricky is a mobster in a sense, but he crosses the line in a sense and he kills a cop who grew up in the same neighborhood as him and Steven Seagal's character, Gino. So, yeah, shit pretty much hits the fan. So Gino gets called in, and he's like, you know what, just give me a shotgun and on my car, that's all I need. And yeah, the cops are looking for Ricky, for Ricky. Gino's looking for Ricky, and the mob gets wind of what happened in the sense they're like, wait, Rico did what? He shot Bobby Lupo, the cop, right in front of his fucking family. What the fuck is he on? And get this, after he shoots Bobby, what else does he do? Like, he gets stopped. Like, his boys, they're driving the car that he's in. They get stopped, and some woman is flipping him off and cursing him out, calling him an asshole. It's like, Rico, he just gets out of the car. He just gets out of the car. He just, oh, you think I'm an asshole, bitch? Bang, bang, bang. Just caps are right in front of the, it's like a random killing, and he just goes around yeah, what the fuck are you looking at, eh? What? Yeah, you can tell he's out of his fucking mind. And seriously, I gotta give it to William Forsythe. He basically steals the movie. I mean, even though this is a Steven Seagal movie, every time he's on screen, he openly steals the movie because he is so batshit crazy in this movie. Oh, dear God. Anyway, so now the mob and the cops are looking for Ricky, and they want to stop him. Like, obviously, the cops want to arrest him. And the mob wants to kill Ricky. They just want to fucking kill him. Ricky is just out of his fucking mind. Like, the whole movie is like a huge cat and mouse chase between the cops looking for Ricky, Gino looking for Ricky, and the mob looking for Ricky. And the mob and Gino actually have a relationship in a sense, because, Gino grew up in the area with the mobsters in a sense, and he decided to become a cop. So they highly respect him, and he's highly respected in the police force and in the mafia. And he has a friend in the mafia named Frankie, and I'm pretty sure his name's Frankie. I'm just going to call him Frankie either way. So anyway, they're just good friends in a sense, and as the day goes on, they're still searching in a sense. Let's see, Gino spends some more time with his wife and his ex-wife and his son, And there's a bit of there's sort of an oddball subplot that just pops up out right the hell out of nowhere, where as Gino is driving down one of the highways, and this whole thing takes place in Brooklyn and in New York City. Like, he's driving down one of the highways, and he sees some guy toss a bag out of his own car. He's like, what the? Gino stops, gets out, opens the bag. It's a little puppy. It's like, what the fuck? Dude! Also, there's a sticker on the back of the guy's car that says, kill them all, let God sort them out. And this is what Gino says. Oh, please, God. As he's holding the puppy, he's like, oh, please, God, let me run into this guy someday in the future. So, yeah, it's sort of like the weirdest subplot. Now, Gino's got to look for the guy who tossed the puppy out of the car. Since my friends, and I know, and all my friends who are animal lovers, they would just love to kill that guy for doing it. So, yeah, there's like a whole this whole puppy subplot thing. It just comes right out of nowhere, but it fits the movie's tone pretty well because it's out of control. The whole movie's just practically nuts. This whole movie it's like an action fuel rush, and it just continuously goes and goes, and it's just a crazy cat and mouse game. Oh boy, and Ricky, he is just fucking insane. Like I said, he just keeps going nuts. If people don't trust him or do what he wants, he kills them, in a sense. And when the cops show up, just at the right moment in time, he's like, "What? Did you fucking set me up? You set me up, you fucking piece of shit! You set me up!" Bang! It's like, dude, seriously, lay off the coke. It's gonna fucking kill you. Anyway, Gino talks to Ricky's family in a sense, like his sister, his brother, his mother and father. He is just off the rails. They tell him he's been on the coke for the longest time, and he's completely gone out of his mind. And Ricky's brother, he actually winds up owning a bar, and well, this is the whole Steven Seagal thing, goes into a bar, beats the shit out of people. Yeah, same thing happens in this. Like, he literally just beats the shit out of everybody. Yeah, and there's a there's a mobster that's a made man there. It's like, man, you ain't got the saying you can't touch me. You're right, I can't fucking touch you. Pop! Goes flying over the bar. Idiot. Never ever piss off a young Steven Seagal. Oh boy. Yeah, so as that happens, like he continuously chases Ricky, and Ricky and some of his boys actually stay at a deli. Gino goes running in there though, but Ricky and his boys get the fuck out of there real quick. And we get that. You remember that fight scene that was in the deli, that was in the convenience store, that happened in Above the Law? Pretty much the same thing here, but well, yeah, pretty much the exact same thing. Except the butcher that's at the deli shop is like, "Hey, I got a gun. Don't make me." You know what? What are you doing? What are you doing? He just walks up to the guy. And he does this Aikido wrist maneuver, and he takes the gun away from him. So it's like, yeah, classic Steven Seagal. So it's like, you know what, my people don't like him. Your friends don't like him. You're hanging out with the wrong fucking people. You're hanging out with the wrong people. Click. Idiots. Anyway, at some point he gets fed up and he arrests Ricky's father, and he arrests Ricky's sister. And it's Ricky's sister that actually gives some more information, because it turns out one of the girls that works for her actually has been banging Ricky, in a sense. So, and it turns out it's not just her. There's also another girl too. So basically he's got two girls, but the girl that Gino is talking to is the side girl, but the main girl is missing. Huh. And as all this is going on, Ricky visits his brother, and he gets really pissed off knowing that his brother actually pussed out when it comes to, because one, he got his ass kicked by Gino. Two, the mobsters pretty much kicked his ass, And what does Ricky do when the mobsters show up again? Bang, 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 bang. Kills them all. Yeah. He don't give a flying fuck. He is out of his fucking mind. Anyway, they find the... Anyway, Gino finds out some information about his partner, Bobby. It turns out Bobby was actually doing coke, and he was banging this girl on the side, and he has no idea who this girl is. And when he's talking to Ricky's side girl, she takes a look at the photo that he has of her, of Bobby and the girl. It turns out that the girl that Bobby's banging in the photo is actually Ricky's main girl. It's like, oh, shit. And he goes to her, and he gets the information from her. He goes to the apartment, and she's been dead. She actually died before Ricky capped Bobby. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much what set Ricky off in the sense that Bobby was trying to be more like Ricky, and Ricky just snapped, and he just wound up killing he killed the bitch, he killed Bobby, and now he's killing anybody in sight because he's trying to go do his own thing because he's finally out, he's lost it. Anyway, they bag attack the body, and Gino later on gets information that Ricky is actually in his old girlfriend's place. And Ricky, he's got all of his buddies there, and one of them is actually Kane Hodder, surprisingly. I don't know why he's in this movie, but this is probably before he actually wound up signing up for Friday the 13th Part 9, or Jason Goes to Hell as we know it. So I don't know why. So I don't know. But Kane Hodder is a stuntman, so kind of obvious. Anyway, he goes there with a shotgun and he just guns them all down. He guns down all Ricky's guys. So bang, bang, bang. In glorious Steven Seagal, early 90s, late 80s shooting action, just guns them all down in a sense. And then we finally get the gun showdown between Ricky and Gino. It's actually pretty short though, but it ends pretty funny too. It's like, he's in the bathroom, they start shooting at each other. It's like, Gino's on the floor. It's like, Ricky, he comes out with his gun. Keep in mind, Ricky's got a 6-shooter. He comes out, he's like, yeah, what are you gonna do? Huh? What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot? You gonna arrest me? You gonna arrest me? Click, click, click. Ah, bullets, you asshole! So we finally get, so instead of a shootout, we get a fight scene between these two, and Ricky is still out of his goddamn mind. Seriously, he's lost it completely. It's like, oh yeah? Click, click. That's a real shame, because those bullets would have saved you a whole lot of pain. And what does Ricky say? He's like, oh yeah? I like pain. Yeah, I like pain. Yeah. It's like, dude, you're fucking dead. Gino, fuck him up. So, yeah. So basically they have a fight scene. It's a one-sided fight where, like, Gino just beats the shit out of Ricky. And Ricky's just, like I said, he's lost it completely, and it just goes back and it just goes where, like, just Gino just bitch slapping him, kicking him, flipping him over, punching him. He just takes his time and just beats the shit out of him. It's until, like, Ricky gets a corkscrew, like, Gino grabs the corkscrew and boom! Just kills him. Headshot with the corkscrew. Kills him like that. That's for Bobby, asshole. Plop. Yeah. Before all this, I forgot to mention, like, Gino does go to Bobby's wife, and he finds out that the thing that Ricky tossed him was actually a photo of Bobby doing Ricky's girl. So I forgot to mention that. But after, well, now that I said that, my mistake. After all that, Gino actually gets. Gino is injured though, and like Frankie and his mob buddies, they come in and it's like, hey Gino, you okay? Yeah, I'm good. He just takes Frankie's gun and just shoots Ricky's body. It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what? You just did a good thing. You just killed a menace. You're out of your goddamn mind. Yeah, but not much like he was today. Yeah, good point. Come on. So they take him to a hospital. A couple of days later, Gino is with his ex-wife. They're on the boardwalk, and he got the dog with him. And I don't know where it's this guy just bumps into his wife, and he's like, "You're not a white bitch." And he notices the guy went to a car and goes to his car. But here's where the subplot paid off. The guy is actually the same person who tossed the dog out of the car. So it's like, wow. Gino, now you get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone today with this movie. So kick his ass. It's like, hey, yo, fuck nuts. You wouldn't have to be the fucker that actually tossed a little puppy out of this window the other day, would you? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. So what's your fucking problem? Well, you want to know what fucking... I'm a fucking animal lover. It's like, oh, really? Well, fuck you. So he tries to punch him. Like, Gino just turns him around and just, boom! Kicks him right in the balls as he's turned around. So it's like, boom! Oh, my balls! Plop. Dog goes over to him, pees on his face. And we get the last joke of the movie was, whoa, Vic, is that a police dog or what? So, yeah. And the movie just ends. Yeah, this movie is just fucking... This movie is so fucking ridiculous. But it's very enjoyable in a sense. If you're into this type of action movies from back in those days, give this movie a watch. This is what we call a guilty pleasure. Alright, my friends actually do love enjoying watching this movie in a sense because it is a pure guilty pleasure. It's ridiculous. You know Steven Seagal's gonna get his man in the end, and it ties everything up like nice and tidy. Well, maybe not tidy, but in a bloody mess in one way or another. Anyway, my friends, I highly recommend my friends and colleagues to watch this movie even more, but this is a guilty pleasure film, so give it a watch. You'll enjoy it. If not, I don't want to worry about it. I got another Steven Seagal film I'm going to review later. Well, either way, tune in next time. I'll take a look at Cyber Tracker. So, till then, take care.